how's it going, guys? It's Choco the Chocobo, and I am back in How to Minecraft, and we are going to have a, it's not going to be a very action-filled episode or anything like that, but this episode will definitely have some important information for those of you who are following along the series and are kind of emotionally invested into kind of the projects and stuff like that. There is a definite set of events that I do need to make you all aware of. The first of which, and I'm going to get the big announcement out of the way, is we are going to, at least temporarily, be abandoning Balum. For those of you who are still kind of getting used to the terminology and stuff like that, Balum is this little town setup we have going on here. So what ended up happening was we had a zombie breach, and I'm pretty sure it was caused due to some like weird server instability, because this has never happened before. In terms of like, this whole area has been lit up for ages now, and I've been doing this for days and days and days, and this never occurred until we had a weird server lag issue. But basically, this farmer got infected, and there was a zombie that had spawned. I've shown this like 800 times now, but there's a zombie that spawned right there, and it's very weird because zombies shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't pass this necessary checks in terms of they shouldn't be able to say like, oh yeah, no, that's a valid spawn point. There should never be that moment. So a little bit odd. And that farmer honestly was not that big of a deal. We can replace him pretty easily. What was a big deal was this. We lost all of our librarians. It was rough. It was not a good time. And so I was trying to get Vaccine to get back to me about getting this rolled back again, because we had this issue and then it kind of persisted, and I didn't expect it to persist, so I was like, oh, whatever, it'll be done. But it happened again, so we did lose out those guys, and this is really weird. The water, it's like transparent. Weird. Alright. But anyways, that's a thing. So we lost all of our really, really good librarian villagers we've been stocking up. The smithies, the crafts guild, the Flynn the fisherman down there, as well as the clerics Clyde and Clarence are all fine. But we did end up losing a lot of our librarian population, which was rough. Now, that all said and done, I appreciate our great detective quays that have attempted to help me on this, but I would love it if we could just leave this be, because I am 99% sure that, well, no matter what it is, it was definitely a glitch, because no matter what, that zombie should have suffocated and died. Even if he had somehow managed to spawn in there, even if there was a new mechanic recently added where zombie babies grow into thriving villagers, that shouldn't be a thing. So for whatever reason, something went horribly awry, and I don't know what had caused it. I don't particularly care. So what that does mean is I'm going to start moving forward with the base production. We're going to start working on our actual base. We will still come back to Balum. We'll still use this area for resources and stuff like that, because there are some handy systems here. We will probably replace that farmer at some point with one of the farmers in our little pen, so we can get our wheat farm back in working order. Actually, maybe we'll do this in this episode. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Alright, let's do that this episode, actually. But I will be gathering some resources. Basically, we are going to be making our ender chest as well, which I guess we might as well do right this second, because there's not really a reason not to. So let me just go ahead and do that. We collected some obsidian on the stream together, and we made ourselves an ender chest. Cool. And then we're going to leave the ender chest in the smithies, because the smithy is definitely, hands down, the place where most of our important stuff will be. Actually, no, we can't. JK. Can't do that. I lied. Because if we do get this area rolled back somehow, then I can't do that. So, I can't. I'm not going to do the villager thing either, actually. That would be a terrible idea. Alright, so, dang, I just realized how much stuff that prevents us from doing. Okay, well, we have... whatever. Alright, so we have some random bits and pieces here, which I can go through. We have a good bit of charcoal. We have some torches, which is good. And then we have some cobblestone. We have this one stone brick slab, which we can get rid of. We have some andesite and granite, although it's not quite enough for me to worry too much about it, but we will take it with us. And now, I have a question for the stream right now, just to make sure. Is there anyone that has a problem with me moving west? So west is that way, right? So does anyone have an issue with me moving west? And we have to wait for a while because the stream chat does have to catch up. But yeah, we are going to have this ender chest with us. We did save some of the stuff from a couple of the weird issues that, like, when we rolled back, I didn't realize it would roll back the chest contents, which is okay. I think that's, that's not a big deal. but we did end up losing quite a bit of stuff. Okay, a lot of people are saying don't go so east. Weird. Alright, well, apparently a lot of people are like rioting. They're like, don't go east. That's not... Okay. Music is bad? I'm sorry, but this is my go-to jams now. We're just kind of hanging out. Alright, well... Oh, actually, that's a good idea. We should do it so only Twitch subscribers can vote on this. That would be bad. I had a little bit of a drink, Skedoodles. Oops. Yeah, but this is going to be a pretty chill episode because we have just a lot of housekeeping stuff to do, unfortunately. Subs. West or east? We're going to ask the Twitch subscribers whether or not we should go west or east officially, and then we'll decide from there. Because I think that's a fair way to reward them for being really dedicated, as well as, you know, chipping in a little bit extra. Not that I don't appreciate everyone else, but that I do want to show them a little bit of extra love, because I don't really do subscriber chat and stuff almost ever. I just do it every now and then, but... Okay. Well, it seems that the people have generally agreed with west, so we will be doing that. So we are going to head west. We're going to go out to the wild blue yonder, and we're going to go that way, which honestly is going to be a little bit on the helpful side. So I am okay with that. But we do need to head this way and start making some tracks. So let's just go ahead and head on to here. Now, ooh, I did not think this through. Let me think here. No, we'll be okay. I'm sure we can find a different thing there. Alright, well, what I was just thinking about was that we probably need another portal at some point, so I can make a network to connect them, but we'll worry about that later. Once we found a good spot, I'll go back and set up another portal system. But we're going to be doing quite a few things in the near future, because I'm not going to be focusing on Balum, I'm going to be focusing on the base build, more or less. This is also going to double as an opportunity for me to work on some other things. One of which is we might expand the iron farm so it's a little bit more efficient and more effective and has a much better rate. The way we're going to probably be doing that is I looked at some other build ideas and I kind of thought about my own. The general idea I came with is that it's not, especially with these like weird mob spawning issues that I'm not too confident about, what we might do is this build has worked just great. What's more is that fall is pretty lethal, and the villagers are more or less protected from everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this build design, which is the Doc M's design, and we're going to just multiply that by, we're going to add 8 more of them, so it's going to be a total of 9. So instead of us getting, let's say that we got 10 before, we're going to get 90 now, if we switch those systems up, which would be, I think, a pretty good idea. Because if we do get 9 of those guys going, it's going to be a pretty efficient iron farm. So like one night of AFK is going to easily be more than enough iron than what we can realistically use. So that's pretty good. But I did also release a tutorial video about how to get above the nether. It's been received pretty well. A lot of people seem to be really excited about that. So I'm more or less, I'm pretty sure that what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to also upload some build guides. So for those of you guys who are wondering, how did you build this iron farm? How did you build the gold farm? How did you build whatever? We'll probably be making a little bit of those here and there, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that in the really near future, but hopefully in the near enough future. So, but my, let's see, who is online? Right now, PD is the only one online, and he is kind of doing his own thing. I think he's just AFK actually on the grinder, so he is doing something or another. I do not actually know exactly what he's doing, but he is doing something. I do not wish to bother him because that is not exactly something that I'm worried about. Wow, this is actually... this is strangely kind of like Balum. it's more like cove-like actually, which is pretty cool, but not what we need. What we're actually looking for is we need a lot of flat land. And by flat land, I mean I don't need it to be perfectly flat, but we do need a lot of area that is just buildable. Oh, there are horses here. Oh man, there's a lot of horses here. Like a little squad of pigs. Wow, this is awesome. Wow, we found horse paradise. It was that close this entire time, huh? What? That's crazy. That's nuts. Look at how many horses there are. What? There's 5 here. Oh man, there's bunnies here? There's 5. There's another 5, 10. There's 3 here, 13. That's nuts. We found 13 horses. Wow, that's okay. I'm not gonna argue with that. That's really neat. All right. Sorry, that was just kind of really weird, but that's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was really actually quite cool. So, anyways, we're gonna keep on heading west though, because this is not really a good place for us to build. I guess we could build here if we really wanted to, but that's not really ideal. I want to definitely go explore what our options are a little bit more than that, because this is not a optimal place, let's say, for building. If we could build back there, that looks like an awesome place to build, actually. If we could just, if the world border was just a little bit bigger. If it was about 100 by 100 bigger, that would probably be good. And there's a little cave system I saw there. But alas, that is not something that I can ask for on a whim. That is definitely something that is a little bit more involved and obviously impacts a lot of other players. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep on looking a little bit longer. A river actually would be a-okay by me, but this looks like it's a big old winding river, kind of, so I'm not going to be too excited about this. This is not quite a good area. Mountains and hills we can level. It'll take a long time, but we can level them. I'm not too worried about mountains or hills. The only things I'm really not okay with is ocean, as well as giant canyons. Canyons are not really great for me. They can be okay, but if there's too many of them, or if it's too deep and big of a crevice, then I can't really do anything with it. So, oh, there's some lava right down there. Look at that. All right. Huh. This is a very nice area, I must say. I'm quite impressed with this area. Maybe we could use this area, actually, after all. This is a lot of area that's real. Oh, this is perfect. This looks amazing. And we have like that little mountain over there. All right, let's go. Oh, this is really cool, actually. This is an amazing area, guys. Look at that. This is a great place to be. We have like this, okay, so we have this river, which is kind of actually cool looking, but we have this river that feeds in here. We have like little lakes, but we can get rid of those. Those aren't a big deal, but look at how much area there. Like, that's a decent amount of area. It's not like the biggest amount of area you'll ever see, but that's not bad. It's actually quite good. Yeah, this isn't bad. I could see, yeah. I think we could make this into our new home. Now, I do have our adventuring gear on, thank God. So we won't get one banged by anything for sure, unless we find like 3 charged creepers that are, you know, trying to go for the acrobatics team. And horses spawn here too, which is sick. All right, I'm just exploring a little bit more to get a better idea of what the lay of the land is. This is really cool that the horses are spawning in here too. Like they don't even care. They're just popping in. That's really, really neat. I think we might have found our new home, guys. This is really, really good. Huh. All right, let me get on top of this little hill here. And I think if everything from this hillside looks pretty good, I think we might end up calling this our home. Because this is amazing looking. Oh, wow, that's perfect. Look at that. The mountain doesn't sprawl outwards too much. Oh, and it makes like this nice little... Oh, that is too cool. Look at that. If that doesn't scream, do something with me, I don't know what does. That is really cool. And it's, I guess this is plains biome, so like, yeah. That's amazing. And then we have the ocean to the side there. We we have this mountain to work with as well. It's mostly dirt, so it's not going to take that long to hollow out and fix up. Alright, well, I guess we can get started more or less. So, the way that we're going to be building the new base area, which I haven't named yet because I haven't decided what to name it. I think I'm siding towards Ouroboros right now, but I mean, I'm not like 100% sold on that, so I wouldn't hang my hat on that quite yet. I would wait a little bit before you decide that I'm going to be going for a name, but it is definitely going to be a snake theme. I thought about a dragon theme, but dragons are a little bit too involved, as well as I don't know. It does limit kind of what we can do with it, because a dragon is a dragon is a dragon. There's the only real difference I could think of is I can make like a western dragon, an eastern dragon, but I don't know. Seems like a lot of work for very little payout. It just wouldn't be quite as awesome. And I think what we're going to be doing is I'm going to do a base that's themed around 3 snakes. And we're going to make like, oh! We're going to be making a little bit of like a legend that goes along with our base camp and stuff like that. So this is really cool. I really like this area. All right. So I guess the first matter of business for me, above anything else, is I need to scope out this. Oh God! Thank you very much for subscribing, Steph51063. Much appreciated. I always appreciate the support, and it does mean a lot. You guys are the reason why I can keep streaming, which is awesome. But thank you very much. And actually, we might have some cool things coming around. We'll see. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I've gotten ahead of myself before, and I felt like it was kind of super sad whenever it didn't pan out. So we'll see. But yeah, I am not having a good time climbing up this mountain. That's for sure. I'm failing really hard when it comes to climbing a mountain. Yeah, we're gonna need to torch this place up into like oblivion. Alright, then we're going to break these blocks down so we can climb on up and take the grand look around. Boom, boom, boom. And then all the way to the tippity top. And there we are. Excuse me. Alright, well that does look really good. And this makes like a natural it's like a natural inlet that's really good looking, actually. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna make this like a castle theme, right? So, like a medieval-ish theme. We have a ton of flatland, more or less, plains, flatlands, that would work really, really well. There's a couple lakes here and there, but we can empty those no problem. It's gonna a question of time. It's not that difficult. It shouldn't even be that time intensive. It's just gonna be a little while. But we have all this land behind us. We do have a little bit of a change of biome, so we probably would want to be a little bit careful about where exactly we decide to build, because snow is snow is snow, and I don't know if I want to have a snow-covered area. Although it might be cool to have kind of 2 contrasting points. Alright, so, well, regardless, I think that I do want to stay more towards the plains area, but we can definitely use this in the future. And I think we might actually make this where the entrance is. I'm thinking that we're going to have a bunch of different entrances and stuff like that to our base. Just one random enderman. Let me see if I can snipe him. I'm actually kind of curious to know if I can snipe this guy. That's a really long shot, though. Let's see where this arrow lands. Oh, way too high. Well, closer. Nailed him. If I was that enderman, I'd be so confused right now. I'd be like, what in the world? They just shot me from like a mile away. Aww. Yay! Aww. Alright. Anyways, I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to build that way. And that should be more than enough area to work with. We'll incorporate this area later on, but for now, we're going to work with just this area right here. We're going to clear out that forest, flatten out some land, and we're going to make ourselves a new keep. But for right now, let's just light up the initial area and kind of mob-proof the work zone, so to speak. Oh, that's a large drop. Praise the sun for protection. So, fun fact, guys. I don't know if you guys know about this, and I'm not 100% sure if it's completely accurate, but I'm pretty sure it is. But protection actually protects you from all forms of damage, with the exception of void damage, which is what you get from falling through the earth, and or not the earth, but falling through your world. So not something that you should normally worry about. Not that you really would have a good way to get out of that situation, I suppose, but ooh, I do kind of want to bait the skeleton to shooting the creeper, but I don't. Hold on, let me just go be Darude. All right, pull the Darude move. Now I just have to make sure that this guy stays interested in me. Don't you have eyes on anybody else? Or mine. Alright, come on, creeper. Skeleton, come on, man. Aggro. Yo. Yeah, that's right. Get mad. Alright. Shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Shoot the creeper. Not me. Shoot the creeper. This skeleton, honestly, is just making me sad. Alright. I have to make another run. Wait, I killed the creeper! No, I failed! Aw, I botched it. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Alright, so let's go ahead and designate a zone for us. So, let's see here. I am at 43. Okay, let's go with 4375, because that's an easy number to work with. I am really getting sick and tired of crap. Alright, so let's see here. 4375, then 2050. That seems like a really nice number to work with. Oh, right, there we go. Right there is where we want to put down this torch, which means that we should give ourselves 4575 is where we want to end up. Oh gosh, okay, so negative 2050. I have to find 4575. 4575. 4575. 4575. Ooh, okay, let's see how far we can go, actually. Let's see how far we go until we hit the world border. I do not ever want to build against the world border ever again. That has actually caused me so much grief, I don't even want to think about that anymore. Huh. Wow, this goes on for quite some time. I didn't realize how long it goes on for. I'm wrecking my hunger. I'm very glad that I brought along these apples with me. It's not going to last me much longer, though, but we shouldn't need it for that much longer. Alright, so let's see here. I think that might actually end up being flush against the border, huh? Yeah. That'll be flush against the border, which is okay. Because we at least satisfied what we originally had wanted. So we're going to get plenty of clearance for this. Just make sure that we are aligned correctly. Actually, I guess we can make this 150 or so. Yeah, let's do that. That actually would make a lot of sense. Alright, so whoopsie doodles. Bang. Alright, cool. So 4525 is the end bound there. That's pretty cool. Man, this is going to be a huge change. Not going to lie, this is going to be quite immense. So yeah, anyways, that, and then we're going to go, we'll probably designate it as a perfect square area. So I kind of forgot what the Z coordinate we originally started from was. I guess it's 4375. So 43, I forgot what the other one was. I think it was 4375 to 4525, right? So if that's the case, then we have 150 we'll work with, and then we'll go 150 that way, and that should be good. And then we may keep some terrain elements in there, but what I'm thinking is that we're gonna actually mostly flatten it out and start from scratch. Go with a very flat area. But yeah, I'm thinking that we should be fine. Just wait, overshot the torch. All right, there's the torch right there. Yeah, so 4375 to here, so that's 150, and then we'll go 150 this way. So we see here we start at 2050, so we need to end up at 1950 or 1900 rather. My spark can do math. These are very weird, like, pits and stuff. Then, so we're in plains. What is this? River. Okay. River is okay. I'm okay with river. Then we're back in plains anyways right away, so it doesn't even matter. Alright. Let's just designate this area. Just have to get 1900. Ooh, it's gonna be right in the water. Okay. find 1900. It won't be matched up with the Z, but that's okay. Yeah, alright. So then we just need to go up this way. And then I need to scope out what that opposite side is going to look like. And that's going to help give us a good idea of what the whole area and build will end up kind of shaping up to be. Because as long as this 150 by 150 area initially works out, then that should be more than enough area to start off the first part of the build. And if we need to soak all this up with some dirt or whatever, then we can set all that stuff. It shouldn't be that bad. But I do need to make sure that, of course, we are working with something that is actually usable. This darn little river there is going to throw me off. All right. Let's see. And then 4375. So right into this other pool of water. That's cool. All right. Then 1900. So about here or so. Okay, that's not too bad. And it stays all within this nice little biome area, so that's I'm okay with that. That's actually not too bad. All right, well, anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. It's been a very interesting kind of figure out session of what we're going to be doing with ourselves, but something cool. But I did want to kind of laze out this area, and I need to actually take down the coordinates. Is what I need to do. If I was a smart person, that's what I would do, and I'm going to do that so I can pretend to be a smart person. So let's see here. The new area is going to be, let's see, this should be the low bound, right? So we should go with, wait, is this the low bound? Is this positive? 4525, I guess? And then it was 50, and then 4375. Alright, so I went ahead and marked down the positions, so we now have an idea of where everything will be. Good, good, good. And then I will get to work on this at a later time. This is going to be something that's going to take quite a while, though, so I wouldn't expect to see any updates about this particular area. I will have a name for you guys, hopefully soon. And yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.